Hi guys. Recently I went on holiday to Florida. You may have noticed some of the videos on here. There are some more to come. I am a big theme park fan, and I've been going since I was 13. I remember the early days of. I remember Disney before MGM Studios. I remember before Animal Kingdom. I remember Epcot being quite new. When I first went, Walter Cronkite narrated Spaceship Earth, which is quite impressive. Walter Cronkite. They still did animation there in the MGM Studios, things like that. MGM Studios pretty much just opened the first time I went. I remember Universal, I think that opened the second time I went. It just opened. They were building it maybe the first time. I remember going in and it was raining. It was one of those few days. It's the only day I ever remember in the entire time I've been going to Florida and thinking I've been going since I was 13, and I'm old now. Um, it rained, and it rained most of the day, and everybody had bright yellow ponchos on, and we went on King Kong, the old King Kong, and the guy at the front of the cable car thing said, "Oh, this is great. You all look like a bunch of bananas," and yeah, and this is what I'm going to talk about in this video. Um, where Universal wins to me, I love Disney, and I the rides are great and everything. But this time when I was there, I felt that Universal just had that little bit more of an edge, because their rides were that little bit more interesting. Maybe not so much. Yeah, some of the rides were the same old rides, but my main thing was, okay, let me think of. Right, so you go to queue to get on Space Mountain, and you go in and you go down some stairs and you walk along because you've got to go under the rail track. That's why you go down in this corridor. And you go down this corridor and there's like these weird things that are supposed to look like space at the side of you, and you walk along a very long flat, up a bit of a slope, around a bit of a corner, around another corner, up to a thing, then you get to another bit and you just walk backwards and forwards, and it's the usual, as I call it, post office queue. You know, just backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards, then get on the ride and that's it. Great, right? So, you go to get on Harry Potter, and the one that's underneath. I'm not good with the names of the rides in there because they've got odd names. Hogwarts, the one that's under Hogwarts. And while you stood in the queue, there are the paintings talk to you. You see Harry, Hermione, and Ron at one point. It's decked out. It looks like you're in Hogwarts. There's things to look at. There's things to. Now, when I was there, my mum and dad don't ride rides like that. And yeah, they don't come into Disney with me, but they did come into Universal with me. And it's nice to have them there. It's nice to have fun with them. And yeah, they usually wait outside and I go in and queue. And that's why they don't come into Disney, because it's a bit, for them. It costs a lot to get into Disney, and you know, you can't just buy one day. Anyway, so I said to him, "No, you can go through this." So I asked the guy near the gate of the thing. I says, "There's like a child swap in there." "Yeah, you can child swap." So brilliant. So they walked through the queue with me. Yeah. So yeah, they were still stood in a queue. They'd been stood outside waiting for me. Instead, they were stood in a queue. But they got to see the inside of the ride. They did the same thing on Race Through New York. I can't remember his name now. Jimmy Fallon. Race Through New York. They did the same thing on that. And there's the little show before with the barbershop quartet guy singing. There's games to play. Hashtag Panda. There's stuff to do in the waiting area. There's stuff to watch when you stood in the queue. They even let them sit in the baby exchange area. I felt like a parent. I was like, "Come on then. Are you all right? Come on then." And took them out. But while I was riding the ride, they were still with me in the park and everything. But Universal, your ride, your queue systems are brilliant because you entertain us while we are queuing. We are still, I mean, King Kong, the King Kong one. The old King Kong, you used to walk through New York. The new King Kong, yeah, it's a bit dark. But you're walking through these corridors, and we'd been on it once, and it was quiet. So we said, tell you what, let's go again. We'll sit somewhere different. We'll sit from the other side, all that sort of stuff. So we went round. We got back on, but as we were walking down the corridor back in, I don't know if you've ever been on it, but there's like an animatronic of a, I don't know if it's a man or a woman, but it's like a, tribe leader shaking a spear at you and being all angry. And when we went through the second time, I walked past this little guy hiding in a little alcove, like that. And he sort of looked at me, and he's a human being. My mum was like, oh, look, I didn't notice that animatronic. And he went, at her like that. And she screamed. It was hilarious. But what a brilliant thing to do in a queue. Yeah. And I mean, I'm trying to think now. There was E.T. you walk through through the forest. Men in Black, you're walking through the base, like their base. You've got the aliens working the machines. There's the arsenal of guns. There's the little coffee guys. Hey, how you doing? Those guys. Even things like The Simpsons. They place epic. I mean, okay, if you're standing there long enough, you're going to see this episode, the bits of The Simpsons that they're showing, a lot. But at least it's something that you can kind of concentrate on and, oh look, that was funny, and do something with. But Disney don't do that. Disney, it's just the only one that I think one of the only ones that I really felt like they'd put a bit of effort in was Frozen, and I was in that queue for 80 minutes. 80 minutes. It's not that good. If any of you out there are pondering it, it's not worth 80 minutes. Sorry. 80 minutes. And you're walking through the village, and yeah, it's very nice. But there's the hello, the what's the guy that owns the shop, and he's in his little hot tub. And I so wanted to see him, and I was like, oh, that's brilliant. And I was waiting in the queue. There was only me in the queue. I was next, and there was hundreds of people. I was, I'm going to be next, and I went past that bit, and I didn't see it. I could hear him, hello, but that was it. So Disney, if I'm saying anything, Universal, well done. Keep up the good work. Keep putting in those brilliant queue systems where you keep me entertained. The Harry Potter stuff's fantastic. Everything in there, you feel like you're riding the movies. You feel like you're in there. Disney, just entertain me if I'm going to be stood for 80 minutes. And I know New Year's, Christmas, whatever it was, one of the rides was nearly 4 hours. 4 hours. You're standing there for 4 hours waiting for the queue. Yeah. Disney needs to, with the new rides they're building and things like that, they need to find a way of entertaining us while we stood in a queue. Yeah. So yeah. If you were to say to me, you can spend one day in a park, I can go now and spend one day either in the Universal or Disney, I would probably pick Universal. Just because I feel like I would get my money's worth out of there. None of the queues, even if I did queue for a long time for stuff, I felt like I was being entertained. I wasn't stood there thinking, come on, I could be on something else. Yeah. So thank you, Universal. And thank you to my friends. Yeah. Subscribers have gone up quite well. We're on 94. Hopefully we're going to get to 100. Don't know what I'm going to do when I get to 100 because I did pickled onions when I got to 50. Yeah, we'll figure something out. So please, more subscribers, more likes, more comments, etc. I'm so proud that you guys like my channel, but let's see where we can get with this. Yeah, I want to be up there. I want to be the next Pooty. What's it? Has he gone? Oh, anybody else? Yeah. Okay. I want to be Tim Tracker. There we go. I'm growing the moustache out. He's got rid of the moustache. Tim Tracker got. Growing this for that. I know. Well, have a great day. Great night. I'll see you all soon. Bye.